Hey, what's up, my little Tattle Tells? How y'all doing today? Well, if you are Jennifer Lopez, baby, things are not looking good between you and Ben Affleck. Now, listen, I know some people had doubts about Jennifer Lopez marrying a man that has drug addiction problems, self-destruction problems, gambling problems, and who literally threw the mother of his 3 kids under the bus when he talked about why he relapsed. Yeah, that's right. I know we all had doubts. I know we had doubts when Jennifer rushed him to the altar because she felt like he was getting cold feet again, like it was 2003. I know we had doubts when we saw Ben crying on his honeymoon. I know some of y'all were saying they were tears of joy. They didn't look like tears of joy to me. And when people saw him napping in a slumber that seemed like it might have been help from, I don't know, things that's in with ATES, right? I'm sorry, IODS. But all jokes aside, the thing is, Jennifer has now started to go on a press offensive to let us know everything's fine, guys, which leads us to believe what is actually going on. For one, a lot of people wondered what happened in the honeymoon that Ben Affleck left and J-Lo continued around Europe. Now, if you know, Ben was only in Europe for a few days in Paris. Jennifer continued. A lot of people said the press and the paparazzi was too much for him and he bounced in the middle of his honeymoon. I said, I don't know, maybe. But Jennifer's camp, it looks like, has started to put out major press releases and push this notion that it's okay that he left in mid-honeymoon because that's what makes our relationship stronger, which makes me think something is wrong in that town of Whoville. You guys, let's get into this because there's a lot to unpack. But before we do, hit that like, subscribe button, baby. It's YouTube. You know what's going on. All right. So this is directly from Hollywood Life, if I do say so myself. They actually had a big story that they put out, and it seems like it's coming right from Jennifer's camp. They say Jennifer Lopez and Ben Affleck's time apart after the wedding is making love stronger. Now, I know a lot of people are saying that Ben and Jen are both back in Los Angeles as of yesterday. They even bought a $60 million house together. As we know, Jennifer did not have Ben sign a prenup. Jennifer is worth about $400 million. Ben is worth $150 million. I hope she doesn't end up regretting it. I don't think that was the smartest thing to do. Not because Ben wishes her any ill will, but because judging by the way he treated Jennifer Garner at the end of the relationship and what he did, I don't know. I wouldn't trust that somebody that petty on their honor. But anyway, they are back in LA. They bought a house together, but guess what? Ben's not back there living. They're still taking some distance and time apart. But get this. They're saying the reason that Ben seemed to bounce from the middle of the honeymoon is, given that they're both seasoned professionals, sources close to the pair revealed exclusively that the star couple are okay with taking time apart from each other. Now get this. Jennifer and Ben have always been bi-coastal. Jennifer actually uprooted her children from New York or Miami, wherever they were living, and literally bought a mansion in LA to be closer to Ben Affleck. I don't know why she did that when Ben could have came closer to her, because let's be honest, I mean, or has Ben's career really been? Not saying he's a nobody, but Jennifer has more on her plate right now than you do. Also, if you guys spent so much time apart, why are you now making big media press releases about how it's perfectly normal that Ben flew back to Hollywood? He did not start working immediately when he flew back and left Jennifer to finish her Mediterranean tour, which was supposed to be, I'm guessing, their honeymoon. Now, you can be like, oh my God, you're making something out of nothing. Maybe, but if we look at the facts, you were in Paris and then you went to Italy. Jennifer was seen enjoying a lot of activities by herself. Ben was in Los Angeles doing nothing. Methinks that might have been the honeymoon, but let's get more into this, right? Absence makes the heart grow fonder. Let's just hope. And the same is true for Bennifer. Are they really calling them Bennifer? Okay. Ben returned to Los Angeles and Jennifer stayed in Europe after their honeymoon. Sources close to the couple revealed. No, she stayed there to enjoy the rest of her honeymoon. She's like, I already paid for the yachts. I paid for the hotel. I paid for all this. No, I'm staying. Hollywood Life exclusively can report that the A-list couple are completely okay with the time apart to focus on different projects. It even makes their love much stronger. Does it? Continue. An insider close to J-Lo revealed that the two stars both know exactly what the demands of their careers are, and they think the time away from each other helps their relationship. Again, why, if you've always done this, why is this news? They say the one thing that makes a relationship so unique is that they do know more than anyone else the demands that come along with doing what they do. Again, why did you leave the honeymoon early? They actually believe that spending time apart from each other makes them stronger, and it's perfect because they're apart. They're making an extreme amount of money. It's a win-win situation. Yeah, it sounds good, but again, why did you leave your honeymoon? They said, even though they may not physically be in the same place, the source explained that they still talk a lot. Again, why did you leave your honeymoon early? And when they see each other again, again, they're both back in LA and they're not living in the $60 million house that they bought. And Ben is not walking hand in hand with Jennifer or doing any of the pap strolls that she loves. Now listen, I know a lot of people give Jennifer Lopez whatever, but honestly, they are oil and water. Ben doesn't like the paparazzi. I think that's stupid because you are a Hollywood star and that's part of the job. Jennifer loves the paparazzi more than Ben. I don't think that's a bad or a good thing. I think that's just the way they are. So again, how is oil and water going to make it work where literally the paparazzi and attention is what makes Jennifer's heart beat, or at least it seems like it. But I'm glad that they still talk a lot. And when they see each other again, it'll only be sweeter. Why are you putting out press releases about before you guys were bi-coastal? I think that Jennifer protests too much. I think that Jennifer feels some type of way that Ben left early. And I think Jennifer actually might feel a little bit stupid about that. The report goes on to say they're always talking, texting, FaceTiming, and even camming when they're apart working. And the time they spend away from each other makes reuniting again that much better. J-Lo loves the fact that she knows her husband will be there for her no matter what. Again, when Jennifer left that vacation, he was not working. And Jennifer, you were not working in Italy or in Paris. Stop the cap. Another insider close to Newlyweds revealed that the Gone Girl actor and Jenny from the Block singer explained that they've been having open conversations about career and relationship balance. I hope this tingling in my stomach isn't right. I just feel in a year and a half or 2 years, either one, it's going to end in flames, or two, Jennifer's going to try to cover up everything that's going on because she doesn't want anyone to be right. They completely understand that there's going to be times they can't always be together. It's something they both acknowledged and discussed in great lengths throughout their relationship, so it's nothing new. They are both Hollywood stars. Shut up. Like what? Okay, right? They already knew this. Now you're telling me this all came to light? Sure, being apart so soon after the wedding isn't ideal, but they know they have their whole lives ahead of them and are loving every minute of the journey. All right, you know what? They had that surprise ceremony. It was a surprise to Ben because Ben was having a cold feet. They are not having that big celebration, it looks like, in California because Ben doesn't like it. It looks like that Ben left early. He was not crying tears of joy. That look of annoyance, fear, and just exhaustion. I don't know, guys. Let me know in the comments what you think, but I don't know. Something's not sitting right. I hope I'm wrong, guys. I hope I'm wrong. But the more Jen tries to make excuses, the more I think the lady Douse protests too much. Let me know what you think in the comments, and I will talk to you later. Bye.